Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome all to my channel. Today, let us discuss how to deal with those people to whom we are going to lend money. Supposing your friend or your relative or your staffs or your housemates ask some sort of loan and you are prepared to give the loan, what sort of documents, what sort of arrangements, what sort of precautions you can take before giving this loan, which will help you to recover the loan in time. If you see the real situation, when your friend or your relative or your staffs approaches you for your help to give some loan, hand loan, you will only think that you should give them this help, you should do this help to them. At that time, you will just think this is a small money and they are really indeed in trouble and you should help them. Like that, you feel, and also uh, give this money. But once upon a time, uh, but later, once you give this money, and after a period of time, if you suppose if you ask them your money back, their attitude will be different. They will avoid you. They will escape you. They will not attend your phone call, or sometimes even the staffs to whom you give money may left their job, or they may run away from your place. So at that time you will feel that you are cheated. So that sort of feeling, you will think, I ought to have done these things. I ought to have done some sort of safety arrangements. So I feel that now I am in trouble. Now that time you will come to an advocate and say, "Sir, this fellow cheated me, and I trusted him, and I will with that as a friend I gave this help, but now he is avoiding me. He is speaking like that. He was asking, you are telling that you can do whatever action you can take. Like that, he was challenging me. He is threatening me, sir. We should do something like that." If you go and approach an advocate, then advocate will tell you, you are helpless. You don't have any documents. You don't have any proof. You don't have any safety arrangements. What action we can take? You don't have anything. If you do not have any documents or any safety precautions, what advocate can do? Even if you go to police station or even go to court, it may be a difficult job to get back your money or to win your case. So, what are the precautions? What are the steps you can take well in advance? Supposing you are going to lend money, if you are asking him to write something or to give some sort of security, at that time to get your loan, they will come forward to do everything. After a period of time, 3 months, after a period of 6 months, if you go them, "Sir, I gave this loan, you just sign this promissory note, you sign this document." If you ask them, they will not come forward to give the document. Why should they say, "No, don't worry, pa, I will pay the money. Don't worry, don't ask this question." Like that, don't ask this document. Like that, they may say. So when the things are in our control, we can get all the things be done. So before giving the loan, if you ask any document, any security, any sort of safety arrangement, they may come forward to do those things. Once you give the money, and once their problem is solved, then if you go and ask them to write to give a note or no receipt or a promissory note or any document, they will say no. Then the problem they came out of that problem. Now the problem will start. The problem will start with you. Your problem will start. So what type of things you can do? So number one is that supposing your friend is asking a 10 lakhs or 20 lakhs, you can simply tell them, "Sir, my dear friend, do you have any property? You give me your documents. as a security, then I can help you. Like that you can say. Supposing they do not have any property, okay. If you have a property, if your wife has a property, or if your brother has a property, or your relative has a property, bring the property documents and deposit with me as a security for the repayment of the loan. Then we can think, we can work out to give any loan. Like that you can say. So supposing a property documents of your friend or his relative or any of their any other source is deposited with you, then you can collect those documents as a security. So in that case, you can get them a promissory note, signing by both the parties, including your friend and the property owner, as if both of them collected the loan amount from you. So you can get a promissory note. Promissory note is nothing but a document executed by the borrower saying that I borrowed a sum of rupees this much from the lender, this person, and I am agreed to repay this loan within 3 months or whatever the period with interest, whatever the interest that is mentioned there. So supposing you get this promissory note and this document, definitely your friend or relative will definitely come back and pay their loan and collect the document. So you have the security. Supposing your friend says that, no, sir, I don't have any document. I am asking only a small amount of 50,000 rupees or 75,000 rupees as a hand loan. So I will pay it 1 week. Don't worry, sir. Friend, like that if you ask. At least you ask them to give them their check. Definitely every person will have some bank account. So collecting a check, giving a check as a security is the simplest thing. So you can simply say, give a check for as a security for the repayment of the loan. So in that case, you can ask your friend to write a promissory note and also to give a check and also to give a letter saying that they have given this check as for the repayment of your loan. The check amount need not be filled. The person to whom addressed it may not be filled. The drawee, the person to whom the check was, that name need not be filled. If the amount is also not filled, it is also good. Date is not filled, that is also good. So even the promissory note also, you can collect the promissory note promising to pay either to you or to your bearer. So, or you can keep your name blank, your name and address, so that suppose if you are not able to go to court or case, you can simply hand over this to any of your friend and they can fill those details separately, then they can file a case. So, if they do not have any property, at least you can collect this check. That will be helpful to you. You may ask me, sir, supposing we got a promissory note, will it not be sufficient? Why should we ask check? So if they collect a promissory note, it is in civil nature. Supposing they do not pay the amount, then you will have to file a civil suit. For that, you will have to pay court fee and you will have to wait for a long time, and that will not give more pressure on the opposite party to pay the amount. On the other hand, if you have a check in your hand, you can simply present the check at your bank and get it bounced. Then you can file a criminal case, in which case the person who issued a check will have to attend the court for each and every hearing. If you didn't attend a court in the first hearing or any hearing, then the court will issue a warrant and send him jail. Once the case is proved, supposing you file a check bouncing case in the magistrate court and it is proved, automatically the court may impose fine twice the value of the check. Supposing you issued a check for 1 lakhs, the court may impose a fine of 2 lakhs. The court may also send him to jail for at least 6 months. So, fearing about this conviction, he will come forward to pay your money, pay and settle the amount. So, this is the secondary steps you can have as a security for the repayment of your loan. Supposing he says, I do not have any check, I cannot issue a check, I am asking only 5,000 or 10,000 rupees, a meager amount, why are you asking this check and all? I am your friend, I will pay you within a week or within 10 days. At least in that case, you at least collect the promissory note and get a signature from 2 sureties. You just tell your friend or staffs, ask your mother, ask your relatives or any of who is in a government job or any private job or any well-versed person to come and sign as a surety. So who is surety? The surety is a person who gives guarantee for the repayment of the loan. Supposing your friends, you are giving a loan to your staff and his friend sign as a surety. So suppose your staff fails to repay the amount, then you can insist his friend who has signed as a surety to repay the loan. So if you have a promissory note signed by your friend with 2 sureties who is who is a capable person to repay the loan, who is in job, has some financial background, you can issue a notice to all the person, including the sureties, asking them to repay the amount. The liability, the surety cannot say, sir, I signed only I just put my sign. I did not borrow money. I did not take any single price from that amount. All that amount was taken by that fellow. I just signed. So why should I pay? Like that, he cannot question. Because the liability of the surety is that in the event of the failure of the borrower, he undertakes to repay the loan amount with interest, with cost if any. And so the surety's liability is more or less equal to the liability of the borrower. So definitely, if you put a pressure on the surety, automatically that surety will go and put pressure on the original borrower, and at least you will get the money. So these are all the steps you can take as a security for the repayment of your loan. Supposing they have some jewels, gold ornaments, that also you can collect, and you can forward that. They can give a letter saying that I am depositing my chain or rings, waiving this much of grams weight as a security for the repayment of loan. Like that, they can issue a letter. You can receive the letter, and you can also put an acknowledgement to that, and you can keep those things in your hand as a security. If you do all these things, that does not mean that you will have to go to the court or go to the police station to get back money. If you have this security in your hand, definitely the fellow who borrow money from you will have a fear, and automatically he will pay your money and get back your he will try to get back all your security entrusted on you. So suppose you have a check or a property documents or a gold ring or any promissory note with surety, definitely they will come forward to pay your money and clear the loan, and they will try to collect the document as early as possible. So you will you can get back your money easily in time. So this is the thing you have to do before giving a loan, so that you will get back your money without any trouble. I hope this video is useful to you. Just give your comments about your this video. This will help me to upgrade my presentations. And if you want, you can continuously watch my videos. I have two channels, one in Tamil, which is called as Raziaq Sattam Arivom, and one is in English, Raziaq Latu. And you can just put this word in the Chrome, and my channels will open. There you can see the playlist, and you can watch the relevant videos, which will be helpful to you to clear your legal doubts. So knowledge is power. So with the legal knowledge, you can develop your personality. I hope my videos will be useful to you. Besides this videos, if you have any personal doubts or you want any legal opinion, you can contact my number. If it is possible, I can give you a legal advice. Time so permits. I hope this video will be very much useful to you. Thank you. Goodbye.